Hi, welcome to On This Day in Tudor History with me, Claire Ridgway, author of several history books. Now, where am I taking you today? Well, I'm taking you to the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. For on this day in Tudor history, the 8th of January 1571, Mary Shelton was buried at Heveningham Church, Suffolk. Mary is an interesting Tudor lady, for not only was she related to Queen Anne Boleyn and served her as one of her ladies, she was a contributor to the Devonshire Manuscript, an anthology of courtly love poems written by members of Henry VIII's court and Queen Anne Boleyn's inner circle. So here are some facts about Mary Shelton. Well, she was the youngest daughter of Sir John Shelton and his wife Anne Boleyn, not the Anne Boleyn. This Anne Boleyn was aunt of Queen Anne Boleyn. Mary was born around 1510 to 1515, and her parents were in charge of the joint households of Mary and Elizabeth, who were, of course, the daughters of King Henry VIII. Mary served her cousin, Queen Anne Boleyn, and was reprimanded by the Queen for writing idle posies in her prayer book. Mary had a sister, Margaret, and one of them is believed to have been a mistress of King Henry VIII, although it is not clear which sister this was, Mary or Margaret. MARG, an abbreviation for Margaret, looks very similar to Mary in the handwriting of the era, so we're not entirely sure. Mary Shelton, along with Mary Howard, who was wife of Henry Fitzroy, who was the son of King Henry VIII, Lady Margaret Douglas and Lord Thomas Howard, who was Margaret Douglas's beau, all contributed to the Devonshire Manuscript, which was started in the 1530s. The British Library explains that this manuscript started out as a blank notebook owned by Mary Howard, who encouraged her friends to compose poems and share famous verses such as those of Thomas Wyatt the Elder in the book. Mary Shelton contributed an acrostic poem, Suffering in Sorrow in Hope to Attain, which spelled Shelton, Sheltun, and seems to have been written for Mary by an admirer. Mary noted in the book that her admirer's love for her was unrequited. She wrote, "Undesired service, require no hire or require no ear." She also contributed a poem on female virtue and a version of a poem which the British Library describes as unusual because the female subject of the poem has been changed by altering the pronouns to a gender-neutral subject. In 1545, in an epitaph written for Sir Thomas Clear, poet and courtier Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, mentioned Mary as Clear's love. But not long after Clear's death, Mary became the wife of Sir Anthony Heveningham. At the Earl of Surrey's fall in late 1546, when his former friend Richard Southwell accused Surrey of improper heraldry, Southwell also wrote that Lady Heveningham, Mary Shelton, should be examined, for it is thought that secrets have passed between them before her marriage and since. Of course, we don't know what those secrets were. Mary had 5 children by Anthony before he died in 1557, and in 1558 she married Philip Appleyard. Mary's date of death is not known, but she was buried on this day in 1571. So an interesting Tudor lady for many different reasons. But yes, I'd love to know whether it was her or her sister Margaret who was the mistress of King Henry VIII. Thank you for joining me today. You can subscribe to the channel by clicking round about there. You can hit the bell to be notified as these videos go live. And you can give me a like if you've enjoyed this video, and you can leave a comment too. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.